Jameson, thanks. Tonight in Chautauqua County, New York, parents who say their children were placed in an isolation room at a local elementary school are speaking out and calling for an independent investigation. Justin Gould with our news partner WNY News Now has more on the allegations made by the school's assistant principal and what parents have to say.
Silver Creek Elementary's assistant principal Jay Hall penned a letter this week to the Board of Education outlining what happened to 5 students who were, quote, inhumanely and illegally locked or barricaded in an isolation cell within the elementary school. Images provided by parents appear to show the room, but their authenticity has not been confirmed by our newsroom. District Superintendent Todd Crandall has since launched an investigation. However, parents who gathered at a Silver Creek daycare to express their concerns Thursday night felt the school would not be impartial and plan to launch their own probe into the matter with help of attorney Thomas Ianu.
You come to my office, nothing to do with Mr. Hall. I'll pay for the investigator. You bring your kids down, and we'll get every single kid who has been stuck in that room, and we'll show you there's a room.
Hall has since been put on administrative leave after he contacted parents of the children who had been locked up. They later posted the letter online.
I just learned within the past 2 weeks the level of concern that was raised in that letter. And, I certainly began working with administration to review our protocols and our practices. And I was not aware of any of the details or all of the details in the letter or the allegations.
Christina Queitzer's 7-year-old with ADHD was among those allegedly put in the cell.
With ADHD, he loves small spaces when it's his choice. When it's someone else's choice, I guarantee he doesn't like it.
The mother continued that her son jumped out of a first-story window to avoid being locked up, only allowed to leave to use the bathroom. The first grader, she says, was held there for an entire school day and was denied lunch. She's not the only one speaking out. Tiffany and Dwayne Farley, parents to 5-year-old Joseph, say their child's sensory issues drove them to choose that district as they were assured they could accommodate his needs.
They would lock my kid in a cubicle that looks like a jail cell. It's concrete walls. There is a bed in there, but the bed was not there when my son was locked in there, kicking and screaming and pounding.
Though the school denies the existence of the room, Farley was told any actions were taken in a disciplinary manner. The superintendent has said something like this would never happen.
It was brought to us that Mr. Hall went to the superintendent and he said it would never happen again, and in the following week my child was placed in the isolation room again.
Justin Gould, WNY News Now.
Well, parents agreed that all those involved in the isolation cell should be terminated and have their state licenses to teach removed, and that Mr. Hall should be reinstated. Many also called for state police to get involved in this case. We hope to continue to follow any new developments and bring you an update.